Hey Brooklyn, thanks for reaching out on the problems that you were struggling with. I noticed that you said 7123 A and B. So 723 A and B, but then you said 7125 A and B. And I think the problem is there is no A and B for 125. I'm thinking you're referencing to 124. So I'll do the 123 and 124, and then let me know if those two don't help you out there, okay? So going back here, the elevator challenge, this one's one I've seen in the past before. I'm not surprised by your question, at least. So Juan got on an elevator at the middle floor of a building, went up 4 floors, down 3 floors, down 3 floors, up 1 floor, down 9 floors where he left the ground level. So what we could do is we could even just like picture ourselves on this elevator, right? So we went up 4 floors. Then we went down 3. Then we went up 1. Then we went down 9, right? We're left on the ground floor. So let's kind of do some backtracking, right? So if we're on the 9th floor, or we went down 9, we were already up here, so that would put us at like the 9th floor, right? Then we had to go down, and that would put us at what? The 8th, right? But then we went back up 3, and that would put us then at the 11th. But then we kind of went down 4, and that put us at the 7th. And I guess I didn't check the answers any of them, but that would put us at the 7th floor right there. Now, if it's at the middle floor of the building, then what do we have, right? If it's the middle, you could argue that that there's 6 then below, 6 above. If you're on the 7th floor, and you could say that there's 13 floors, you could also say 7 and 7 to get you to 14. Okay, probably, like I said, should have checked the answers, and then hopefully those answers are right. I'm going to try to bring them up here while I'm talking to you, so I might seem a little off or a little distracted as I'm checking this. On that 724, those are fraction multiplication is what those are. And so it's one of those that once I show you, you'll be like, oh yeah, now I remember how to do that stuff, right? So in here, I wish I knew if this was day 2 or day 1. This the first one is how much of A is shaded in, right? And which one? 1, 2, 6. So this is day 1, huh? I should have clicked on the other one. I apologize. As I'm checking answers, this one has 2/3 of that right there, right? So then what we do is we look how much of the 2/3 has been shaded in. Well, half of those 2/3, right? So that's a half. So what we have is we can show that we have 2/3, but it is 1/2 of that 2/3. And when we have an of, that's the same thing as 1/2 times 2/3. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6, right? And you could see that its solution is going to be 2 of the total 6, right? And I would love for it to be simplified. That would be 1/3, right? So the second one then, it's one of those, again, like I said, you look at it and you go, oh yeah, now I know. And the bottom one, is 5/6, and then we did 1/4 of each of those. So 1/4 of 5/6, right, which would give us 5/24, right? So I'm looking at my answers for 123, and I was wrong, and I understand why, but I didn't really explain why I had said that. So we were at the 7th floor, and that's correct. Everything we did in that is correct, but we start on the 1st floor. So what that means is, since we started on the 1st floor and we were 7 floors above, means that we were at the 8th floor. Okay, at the 8th floor. So the reason I said 7 there is because I must have been assuming that we're starting at floor 0, but that wouldn't be right, right? We would start at the first floor. So 8, 1 plus that 7 gave us the 8th floor. Since it's at the 8th, right here, that means that, and now I got to go back here, there's 7 below, 7 above, and we are currently at the 8th floor right here, right? It's kind of confusing, but with this 8th floor and the 7 above and the 7 below, we have a total of 15. Okay, I hope that was clear, even though I kind of jumped all over the place. Let me know if you have any other questions. Thanks, Brooklyn. Hope you're doing well.